transformative potential of AI in education and learn how to implement flipped classroom strategies to foster a more interactive and student centric learning environment. Through this session, we will not only enhance our teaching abilities but also empower ourselves to create dynamic learning scopes for the students. The topic for today is modern pedagogy. Modern pedagogy embraces innovation, inclusivity, learner centric approaches, creativity, and collaboration, fostering critical thinking. We can prepare the students for a dynamic world by integrating technology. Modern teaching empowers educators to inspire inquisitiveness, nurture diverse talents, and equip learners with the skills needed to thrive in an ever evolving future. We look forward to an inspiring and productive session ahead. Before we continue with our session, let me read out certain instructions for the smooth conduct of the program. Participants are requested to please mute your audio and video throughout the program. Refrain from greeting or introducing in the chat box. Post your queries half an hour after the program has started. Give your valuable feedback of the sessions only after the program. Feedback form will be posted after the session. Participants are requested to be present till the end of the session to fill the feedback form. Thank you. It's now time to listen to our speaker for today's session. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce today's speaker, Professor K. Srinivas. Professor K. Srinivas is the head of the ICT and Project Management Unit at National Institute of Educational Planning and Administration under the Ministry of Education, Government of India, New Delhi. A distinguished scholar with a PhD in computer science, he has over 3 decades of experience integrating technology into education, pioneering the use of open source ICT tools in teaching, learning, and evaluation since 1990. His expertise spans artificial intelligence in education, e learning, blended learning, MOOCs, ICT enabled pedagogy, project management, and e governance. Professor Srinivas holds key roles in various national committees, including the MOOCs Advisory Committee, IUCTE BHU, CIQA NALSAR, and the Working Group for the National Digital Education Architecture. He also serves on advisory boards for SWAM, NCRT, UGC, and other institutions. With his wealth of knowledge and passion for modern teaching practices, he will provide us with valuable insights and actionable strategies to enhance our own pedagogical approaches. Without further ado, I welcome Professor K. Srinivas to guide us through this enlightening session. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Very much, ma'am. Could you please close this screen? Then thank you very much to the organizers for providing me the opportunity to interact with you.
Thank you,
Uh,
sir.
yeah, and the topic of the discussion is very relevant. First of all, let me congratulate the organizers to holding this 5-day national faculty development program covering the empower ICT tools, AI, and flipped classroom strategies. I'm happy to be part of this one. So, before I should move further, there are a few interesting and important things I wish to bring to your kind attention. The first and foremost thing, why do we require technology? And many of us are being saying that, we do something over here and, this is required for us and so on and so forth. So many things we often used to say that. But the point what I wish to bring, unfortunately, because as per the instructions, you are all muted. So I don't know whether my voice is reaching to the participants or not. That was I was not sure about that. So I think whenever I'm asking some question, because I generally assume that camera should be on, but yeah, because you have a plan of action, I don't interfere into that. But one thing, let me tell you, teaching is an art, teaching is a science, teaching is both. Teaching is not lecturing. Teaching is we need to inspire the teachers, we need to inspire the students. Inspiring teachers is also very much important part of it. And now those days are gone that only learning from only one source. Teacher is one of the resource. If we are not providing the value addition, and we may not be getting the desired outcome as such. So whatever the ICT tools, the innovative pedagogies, there are modern pedagogies which they have been talking about, is leading towards that. Okay, let me align with you few interesting points first. Then I divide my class into two components, and the first component is I will, because since they had given me 2 hours, I was told half an hour. Madam, how much time I should use it for my class? Organizers, Dr. Bernali? Yeah.
And you can continue for 1.5 hours, sir.
Yeah.
And
But because since it is technology one, I don't wait till the end, because those are the good olden days that do the theory in the morning, do the practical in the afternoon. No, I don't believe in that. So I keep asking you the questions. Are the participants allowed to ask the questions in the chat box?
Sure, sir, sure.
Yeah. So I think the participants are requested to ask the questions in the chat box. So before you ask the question, let me tell you, I'll confine to one language. I hope is it clear? So okay. So I need not be bilingual, right?
Yeah.
One language is one point. Second point is because this is being one of the very debatable issue in this country, that people are asking that we should deliver in the language which is comfortable for them also. Second point is I use the 4 quadrant approach in my talk. I lecture it, I discuss it, and I show tools, techniques, processes, and procedures. And fourth one, which is very important, I'll give some tasks to you. I don't lecture whole through, because I believe in one thing. If I lecture it, you may like it. Many of us may like it because the cameras are off. I think wonderful way. We don't know where we are. Okay, I think this is one of the interesting point. Second point is I demonstrate some of the tools, and we may like the way the tools need to be useful. Okay, but what I'm trying to say that I want you should practice on those tools in my presence. And many of you must be thinking that, sir, what will happen within 2 hours? Can the miracles happen? Miracles happen only in 2 hours only. So some of the interesting, important concepts which leads the topic which is there on the heading. You please see that. The header which I've been talking about over here is building the skills and competencies. Skills and competencies for designing and developing learner-centric blended learning environment. So this, I'm not telling just like that. This has got a very clear reference in the National Educational Policy. The National Educational Policy has said something very clearly. So we should, and such techniques I've been using for the last 18 years. So what is my experiences? I wish to talk about my experiences also over here, and what is the impact these experiences and these innovations are useful in the teaching learning process, which is currently happening in my university, NIPA, which is located in the Delhi. So the first point I should bring to your kind attention the national educational policy, I think one of the important points one should keep in mind, whether you do teaching, whether you learning, whether you do research, whether any other outreach activity you conduct, you try to align them with the national educational policy, the recommendations. Okay, so the point and one of the key recommendations of the educational policy is use of technology in higher education. And of course, the important role of technology the NEP has recognized to leverage effectively to improve the quality, reach of education, relevance of education, increase access, equity, and very importantly, promote innovation and creativity. This is the general statements. But what is important is at this second point. Uh, Participants, please confirm my voice is reaching you and the presentation is visible on your screen.
Yeah, it's
You say yes in the chat box.
yes, sir. It's visible and clear.
Please. Okay. So, other than the AV College faculty, if the participants can speak, I'll be happy. Because anyway, organizers will confirm. But I want the participants, so should say that yes, they that's important.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great. You share in the chat box. That's okay. I'll be clear. No problem. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So the second important point which I wish to draw your attention, which is the fulcrum of my talk, is the second point. The policy envisions the use of technology, and technology means I don't differentiate between general digital technologies and now AI technologies. There is no difference between these two things. First of all, why? Because we have been using for the last 4 years in our teaching, learning, assessment, pedagogy, and including research. So I'm not saying that there is no much, but what is important is, on a lighter side, I often used to say the cut, copy, paste have increased. People are simply copying from this AI chatbots and sending the but that's not the one which is being expected. It is a guiding force for us. Ultimately, we should take a final call. One of the important statement I wish to make: technology is an enabler. Technology is a facilitator. But technology is a to replace in the Indian context. Okay, so in future, let's see what is going to happen. Some of the interesting slides I want to show before I move to the part which I was supposed to take. In the second paragraph, I mentioned very clearly about 6 essential pillars. First one, the policy envisions the use of technology as a means to provide, first, flexible learning experience. What is flexible learning experience? What are the tools and how do we achieve it? Second, adaptive learning experience. Second, third one, personalized learning experience, engaging learning, explore the key recommendations of NEP 2020. I'm not going to talk about all the recommendations, only one recommendation which is pertaining to the blended mode of teaching, which I will be focusing, because I am the one of the member of that blended learning committee constituted by the UGC to draft the recommendations. And these recommendations are already available in my portal. I'm going to give you the details of the portal and you can able to access after this. So we will try to explore the key recommendations of NEP 2020 for integrating technology in higher education. And also we need to identify what is important is, so what are the skills and competencies the higher education teachers must acquire to fulfill the recommendations of NEP 2020. So the question comes, sir, only the skills and competencies are enough, or other things are not there? No, I'm not at all saying that. So few other things, like, let me show you. I think I forgotten to open that page. So few interesting things I just want to draw your kind attention over here is, so some of the very interesting options I wish to draw your attention is, and which are not negotiable kind of a thing. First of all, before learning the skills and competencies as envisaged by the National Educational Policy, first of all, let's put a check mark on these things. The teacher must be a good subject expert. All these things can happen good, but if you are a better subject expert. So there are two things I wish to say here. One is theoretically strong and practically acquire the practical implementation skill. What is the practical implementation skill? Many times people used to ask me this question. Practical implementation skill is, again, I draw your attention to the National Educational Policy, which says whatever knowledge you are imparting to the students, and I think we'll try to ensure that this knowledge should be helpful in his real life situation. Okay, so in yeah, I think that experiential learning environment the teacher has to create. Recently, in one of my cousin sister's daughter came to my house, and she's asking me something very interesting to me, that they are having some experiential learning classes, but they don't have any practical part of that. And she asked me that, is it so difficult to have that experiential learning environment? So instead of answering to that, I took her to a market, and intentionally I left my purse and the mobile phone, smartphone, and I ensured that this girl carries the normal feature phone where the mobile number is connected with the bank. So we went to the market. We purchased around 600 to 700 rupees of the fruits, vegetables, and so on and so forth. And suddenly this girl is telling that, Bhaiya, and I may please be allowed to say some of the colloquial words, okay? And inadvertently, I speak Hindi because I've been here. So nothing intentional over here. So, and it says that, Bhaiya, I have forgotten the purse. Can I pay you tomorrow? And that vendor, he's basically a street vendor. He's a well-educated graduate boy. I know him from many years. He said, Didi, aapke paas phone hai na? You have a phone with you and you can pay. And the boy, he has taken some small paper from in his pocket, and he demonstrated without the smartphone also how can we pay the amount in a step-by-step manner. He demonstrated and he showed that small advertisement to this girl, and she was convinced about the steps, and one by one that boy is demonstrated in my presence. Step 1, ये enter करो. Step 2, ये enter करो. इतना payment करो, इतना payment करो. The moment she clicked that last button of pay, within few seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, he received a message and he confirmed that, Didi, I received the money. My point, what I'm trying to make, this is experiential learning. So only theoretical understand, there are empty instances are there. So everything now, thanks to AI, so many things can be demonstrated. I'll show some techniques which I am going to show you during the process once my initial talk is over. Second one, every teacher must get exposed to the latest learner-centric pedagogical approaches. Of course, flipped classroom is good, but there are some issues with that flipped classroom. Only flip will not work ladies and gentlemen, because flip is very interesting, very important. But what I'm trying to say, only flip will not do. I will show you something interesting to you, that what are the learner centric. Learner centric is very interesting component of this. And again, we should have a theoretical understanding. Sorry, I have a little bad throat. This theoretical understanding and practical implementation skill. Third point is, uh, then comes the, yes, digital skills. Okay, of course, so many digital skills are requested, but digital skills are supported by our. We should be very clear about, and even same thing happens in the AI also, because we are not clear about what is expected to be done, and we may be using blindly the AI tools, which is often leads to a wrong outcome. Okay, so then fourth one, which is very important, teacher must be a good communicator. Good communicator means in a blended learning environment. Then, especially this option is very important. Both verbal and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication we know because we have been teaching in colleges and universities for many years. What is important is how the non-verbal communication needs to be ensured, and this helps the learner engagement, encouragement, and even motivation. Simply having a passion, patience, and perseverance by words is not important. You should exhibit that. Similarly, the 21st century skills also. Why I have been talking about these things, and these things are the prerequisites for before ensuring this. Okay, and all these things are important because being a teacher is not so easy now. When we go to the class, if you are not updated, not upgraded, if you are not paying the value addition, many times when I go to NAC as a peer team visit, so students started, especially after the corona period, the awareness levels of the students have increased a lot. Unless and until we prepare for that one, otherwise what happened? We became obsolete. If you are not ready to change, ready to learn, ready to relearn, ready to unlearn, all three things required to be done. Ready to learn, ready to unlearn some of the things which you don't know, ready to relearn. We became obsolete. There is a nice book by Spencer Johnson. I request you to kindly go through that because change happens. We had to accept that. Yes. How we interpret this quote by Martin Luther King? Many of our teachers, some learners are average learners, some of the gifted learners, slower average learners, gifted learners. And every learner's learning pace is different, space is different, time is different, the style is different. So, if you look at this famous quote by Martin Luther King, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. Whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. You may be a slow learner, you may be an average learner, you may be a gifted learner. What is important is learning has to happen. And whatever you learn, I think the organizers must have told you in the beginning, and you are completing this 5 day probably in a 1 or 2 days time by 25th, I believe. What is the next step? Immediately you will get a certificate and you will submit this certificate to IQAC, and they'll be adding in AQR first time, IQAC, and this one, AQR. It's not enough. Afterwards, lot many things need to happen because we want to transform whatever you have learned in this during this workshop, and you should give a plan of action. Next 3 months, what you are going to do, how you are going to change your teaching environment, learning, first of all, learning environment, your own learning environment, then your teaching environment, then your pedagogical environment, and of course, assessment environment, and very importantly, the research environment. Unless and until you don't change, you don't have a plan of action, And of course, this became a certificate. That's all. And we attended a workshop from AV College. We enjoyed, and everybody will say clapping, very good. But I want what is important for all of you is plan of action is very, very important. Yes, this is again a lot of apprehensions. People are saying that these technologies will replace the teachers. This happened when the banks automation has been done. And luckily we are not a single language speaking country. Okay, and we speak multiple languages. Especially if you ask me my opinion, my personal view, I am speaking 10 languages. Especially the institute, the university where I am working, we speak around 4 languages. In my class I speak 3 languages. So it all depends on not to show the language competency. That's how we interact with our learners. That's how we reach our learners. Okay, so technology also should be taken, but technology will not replace the great teachers. So we want to reach that great teachers category. Okay, it's not a magic wand. Only hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work only will work. So you have to spend at least half an hour for yourself and you can take the things. Then people may say that, sir, what was the strategy? I told you in the beginning also. So it's not only confined to the listening. Along with the listening, and you follow what are the steps the resource persons are telling you. Then third one, along with the lecture, along with following the resource person steps, and you practice it along with me. Or otherwise, note down the points. Many times, what happened, we may not be in equal sync because you may be accessing your bandwidth may be different, my bandwidth may be different, and because we were given a 2 hours time, within the 2 hours time, half an hour is doubt clearance session. So within 1.5 hour, things sometimes may not happen. So my request to all of you is you can do this one in that manner. Okay. Now, the first implementation, first of all, instead of explaining the blended learning scenario, I'm going to show you one platform which I have been using. This is my online teaching learning environment, which I have been using for the last 18 years. Okay. So I paste the link in the chat box. I request all the participants to open that link, and some of the questions, some of the things I'll try to explain to you. Wait for that one. This is the first activity. And if you have any questions, you can ask me right away in this one. Don't wait till the end. You can write down in the chat box. I'll happy to answer, because before you ask a question, I'll be asking you one question to you. Okay. What are the questions I'm going to ask you? I think these questions are coming on your screen. These are the tasks. Please confirm that the task is visible on your screens, please.
Yes, sir,
The
it's visible.
yeah. So I'll do this print screen option, and I'll paste it in your chat box also, so that you can able to do it later. Fine. So these are the questions should be answered after opening the Professor K. Srinivas learning portal. This is my learning portal. Other details I will share it with you during course of time. And I request all of you, please, after clicking that, look at these questions. These are the questions are important for me. And you should I'll try to seek the answers. Once you get the answer, write down the answers in the chat box. And we have 62 participants, leaving myself and organizers. We must be 60 around, 59 around. All 59 are expected to submit the answers in the chat box. I'm waiting for the answers from the participants. The questions are here. What is happening? I'm not getting any answers. Is the chat box is disabled? Or you don't want to write the answers? Please don't wait for lectures only. I got only one answer. Madam Jivan Jyoti has written no username and password. Correct, ma'am. How many resource types are available there? I want everybody to answer. I want everyone to answer, please. And this is a live platform, a zero costing solution, which I have been using for my teaching and learning process almost more than 18 years. You people can implement this also without any difficulty as such. I could able to see around 10 people out of 61 responding. कहाँ गए वो लोग? बाकी लोग कहाँ गए? Where are they? Is it so difficult to answer? Okay. I think good number of people have tried to answer now. I'm happy. Let's see. What is this site is all about? This platform is my online classroom where I am facilitating my students' learning beyond the conventional classroom and schedule. Look at this. Of course, this has been designed, developed, and delivered with the help of Moodle, a free open source learning management system. And I'll show you the free cloud instance also, so that you can get registered later part also. So what prompted me to start this program? First of all, in my class, my subject is computer science. In my class, of course, all types of student learning style students are there. So there are slow learners, there are average learners, there are gifted learners, and okay, language is an issue. Techno novices are there, and their learning style, space, time, and style is different. So, and without having a prior understanding of what I am trying to discuss, it will be difficult for me to take care of the entire class. This is primarily because the subject which I've been teaching is requires some prior understanding. Otherwise, simply coming and sitting in my class with a pale and stale faces and everything they are ensuring from my side is little difficult for me, because what we are doing in general case, we are giving the basic understanding. If for example is a topic A, for example I took the topic as um, cloud security. Currently I am teaching in the cloud security. So basic level of understanding I am teaching, advanced level of understanding I myself teaching, application level of understanding also I'm giving, and I'm giving some assessments, some project work, some hackathons, so students to work on that. But what I did, so instead of and while explaining in the class, I provide after explaining for a few minutes, I'll ask some questions like I did in front of you. So it will be very difficult for me to manage too many things. Then what I did, I created this environment which is an extension of a conventional classroom. This is the first point to be noted. So this is an extension of my conventional classroom. This is not an independent classroom. First point to be noted down. Second important point is, and my conventional classroom supporting this synchronous, offline synchronous learning environment. My asynchronous learning classroom, this online classroom is a supporting the asynchronous learning. So this is not live classes here. I am using only the recorded material over here. So what I try to convince my students, you can pursue the activities, assessments, resources, whatever it may be, beyond the conventional classroom and schedule. First one. And I'll try to convince them. I'll give some material to you. You read and come. This is what the flip mode of learning. But I have not confined to only flip. I created an environment. So to promote in a conventional classroom, we do the same thing. To acquire the knowledge, we promote the concept acquisition through active learner engagement. In a conventional classroom, it is happening. The same thing I did in this online platform. So that's what I'm saying. This process helps the students to build the content knowledge and allows the students to apply learning in creative ways. How this will be done? I'm going to show you. For this, we required resources, pre-recorded resources. And the pre-recorded resources, I have taken from the following options. First one, digital repositories of Government of India in higher education, digital repositories of state governments in higher education, digital repositories of national and international institutions. Fourth one, digital repositories under OER. Friends, these are the skills. So blended mode of learning cannot happen in isolation. Okay. So the resources have been taken from these options. So what is important over here is, let's try to understand what type of resources are available. Video, audio, text, image, and simulations. Again, I further divided the resources into two parts. Please try to understand face-to-face and online. So one is core resources. I call it them as essential reading material. Second one is supplementary resources. I call them as additional reading material. And you need not create everything. So as far as the resource preparation is concerned, you may be using the non-AI tools or AI tools and also acquire the skills and competencies to search and find out the content which is available with you. But one thing is very important for the blended mode of teaching. I am providing some video to my students. I should be very clear about what is this video is all about and what the purpose the video is going to be. So is it supporting the basic level of understanding and appropriate questions you need to embed on the video to promote the concept acquisition with active learner engagement. Second, advanced level of understanding, application level of understanding, and also you should be clear about the concept, idea, skill, and task. So what else is required? The first point is the every faculty must know what are the various types of repositories available under digital repositories of Government of India, digital repositories of state governments, national international institutions, and OERs. Then second point is how to access. These are the skills and competencies. Then how to effectively use in teaching, learning, development, and research. And last one, which is very important in the blended context, is the learner-centric pedagogical approaches to make the resources more interactive and personalized. Okay, so I will take a small pause over here and come back what we have talked about earlier. And what is this? What is the policy statement about the blended learning? Okay, so this is the policy statement about the blended learning. Quickly, and so I'm skipping some of the things because you can learn other things. It is an instructional strategy, a face-to-face classroom methods with computer-mediated instructions. So you have synchronous learning environment and you have an asynchronous learning environment with the tools, techniques, processes, and procedure in place. What is not a blended learning? Watch it for a minute. Read it for a minute, please. So the first point is BL is not a mere mix of online and face-to-face. And you have to consider the learning outcomes, learner-centric instructional environment, and very importantly, the digital skills are very, very important. The learning outcomes are very important. Learner-centric instructional environment strategies are important. And of course, digital skills. What is the final outcome? I request you to kindly read out this one for a minute. So there is no hard and fast rule. UGC is saying something like 60-40 ratio. But teachers and institutions can ensure a balanced approach to learning that takes the advantage of the benefits of both online and offline modes while maintaining an appropriate level of engagement in each. This is very, very, very important. Okay, so to set up the blended learning environment, what are the things required? Of course, first, planning and designing, no doubt about it. So which component can go where? So how do I decide that? Okay, So here I'm going to tell something interesting to all of you. So if you look at the digital initiatives, one of the very important digital initiative is Swayam Prabha. Okay. So to create the blended learning environment, you may take the help of video resources. You may take the help of video along with the text resources also. I'm only talking about existing resources. Unfortunately, our minds were tuned in such a way that everything need to be created. No, there is no need of doing that. So, first of all, so this is the website of Swayam Prabha, where you can get good quality resources. Okay. So when you open this Swayam Prabha site, now this is the second task I am giving to all of you. Okay. And the task which I am giving to you is this. Let me take you to this one. It is much easier. Because I have created one small environment for you. Yeah. This is the Swayam Prabha hands-on activity. Please confirm that is it visible clearly on your screens, please.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah. So I'll be pasting this one, this table in your chat box. This is the second activity, madam. If you could able to do part of it also, I'm okay. Okay. So I'll be copying this one in your chat box. I'll demonstrate. No, don't worry about that. What is the first one is, first of all, we'll go to the Swayam Prabha. Swayam Prabha, I have told you that it's a video repository. And Swayam Prabha content also can be accessible from the YouTube also. Okay. So first of all, this is generally the task I am giving to my participants. And this video, which I wish to, there's a topic called Creative Commons licenses. I want to explain and demonstrate to my participants. Okay. So one of the source could be Swayam Prabha. And of course, I can access the same from the Swayam Prabha channel in the YouTube or otherwise also. Second point is in which level you want to access. Is it UG level, PG level of teaching, or research level of understanding? Then enter one or two keywords of the time. Then you get so many videos in the Swayam Prabha. So using your natural intelligence, you are the subject expert. Try to see that which video will be suitable for the basic level of understanding, advanced level of understanding, and application level of understanding. I think since already 2 days have passed, you must have got so many AI tools. AI also will help for you. If you provide this link to the video link to some of the AI platforms like AI Studio, Notebook LM, or even the Chat GPT. I stopped using Chat GPT because many other tools are started coming. They are better than the Chat GPT. I'll show you later. So these tools will also tell you where we can pitch in this video. And a final call should be taken by the teacher. That's what I've been telling consistently. Teacher cannot be replaced. Teacher cannot be replaced. Okay. Tools like, so AI Studio. Tools like AI Studio will help. Okay. If you upload the video, but in AI Studio, only option is you can download that file. For example, let me take an example. I'll upload a file. I hope my voice and my presentation is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah. Madam, unfortunately, only one or two people are only confirming. I think even the chat was also blocked. Please, I think ensure that they should encourage them to say yes in the chat box, madam. That's very, very important. Okay. Because otherwise, if you are not learning, only listening will not serve any purpose as such. I may come to your college as an act. Chairman, please. Okay, during that time I may not be wearing the topi. Because of the winter, I'm wearing the topi here. Okay, please. Your answers are very important. Don't wait till the 7 o'clock and you post the answer. So why I'm building here? So in Swayam Prabha, for your blended mode of teaching, for the concept called Creative Commons licenses, I found an interesting video. Using my natural intelligence, understand carefully, using my natural intelligence, using my subject intelligence, subject knowledge, I can while just watch the video for a few minutes, I can come to know, yes, this video could be helpful in the for a basic level, advanced level, application level, and other things. And many times now, since the AI Gemini is going on, so let's also take the help of AI. First of all, you need to download that video into your local computer, where if you want to use the AI Studio. Click on, I hope you are all following me because these steps are important. Afterwards, I will give you a few minutes time to connect. In the blended mode of teaching, for the online asynchronous learning environment, you required video. Okay. So we searched the videos in the Swayam Prabha. I found one video I have downloaded. So I click on upload file. Okay. So let me see that if I think I have downloaded the video in my computer. No, it was not done. I'll do it once again. I'll just go to YouTube. Okay. And I'll see Creative Commons. Kindly mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself. Kindly mute yourself, please. So this is the video.
How to download and share digital content.
Some AI platforms directly allow you to do this, but this one is not allowing. So what I will do, I will download this platform using small, simple plugins.
Content legally.
1 minute. Okay. So there are simple techniques are also there. You can use the technique. One of the technique is simply type save form option. This video will get downloaded in MP4 format in my local computer. Now I'm clicking on download and it is asking me where do I download it. Okay. I download this one in my videos. Oh, I think I have already, it has already downloaded probably. Okay, fine. So there is no issues as such here. Let me try to use this video. Okay. Now I click on the plus sign symbol, upload the file. I went to my videos. And I select this video. Fine. So I'm taking the help of AI platforms to check where I can able to use this video. Okay. In what context this will be helpful. Okay, fine. Now the prompting is very important. One of the job which is going to be changed for next 5 years is prompt engineering. So what is important to me? I wish to ask the chat GPT where I can use this video. Suggest me where I can use this video. Okay, otherwise we will change it something. Suggest the suitability of the attached video. Basic level of understanding or advanced level of understanding or application level of understanding. Okay, I'm only asking the opinion. Final call I will take it. So first of all, what I did, I have downloaded the video which is available in Swayamprabha as well as the YouTube, and then using this plus sign symbol, I have uploaded the file, the video file, the MP4 file. Then I write, suggest the suitability of the attached video, basic level of understanding, advanced level of understanding, application level of understanding. Okay, let's click on run. Let's see that what the system will say. Okay, so it has given certain information for me. Okay, so what information? What is the information it has given? So it is not visible clearly. So better thing would be click on this 3 dots. Hope you are following me, and copy the text in the Word file. So what it said here is, okay, something based on the content and presentation. Here is my assessment. It said suitability, basic level of understanding, suitable. Okay, very good. First question has been solved. Explanation. Kal milte. Basic level of understanding, it's saying it's suitable. Why? Because it has a simple and clear language, visualites, examples, and other things. And advanced level of understanding, not suitable. Very good. Correct. And of course, this is also suitable for the application level of understanding. Plus some practical guidance. So this video has both basic level of understanding and it has got the application level of understanding. So basic level of understanding, it is explaining the concept and idea as well as skills also you can able to generate. Very good. Fine. Then the question is, what generally we used to do? We used to simply copy the video. We used to share the video with the students. I'm saying, don't do that. It will not be yielding any result at all. Many of you must be thinking that why Professor Srinivas is saying it's not yielding any result at all. Because in a monologue mode of learning, because in asynchronous learning, there the recorded material is available. If the recorded material is not interactive and it is not proposing the active learning engagement, how students are going to use? Sir, kya karna hai aisa jagahon par? Yes. Now here I am bringing one more concept called, one is of course providing the videos to the students before the class, no doubt about it. But simply providing the videos will not solve. So hence, I am bringing one more nice interactive tool which is promoting concept acquisition through active learner engagement. There are so many tools are there. One of the tool which is very popular in this regard is Edpuzzle. I am running that video. Please confirm that voice is audible, video is visible or not.
Kids these days are learning how to do almost everything through video.
It's coming.
Videos feel personal, are highly visual, and let you control the pace at which you learn. But when you try to show a video in class, you might not always get the best results. Sometimes it's hard to know if students are paying attention or if they're actually learning anything. But with Edpuzzle, turning a video into a dynamic lesson is easy. You can add questions anywhere in your video, so you can check comprehension and get students to engage in critical thinking. You may not always have time to find a video and add your own questions, but don't worry, the entire Edpuzzle community has got you covered. Scroll through our library of teacher-created content and get inspired by what other educators like you are doing in their own classrooms. Or choose from our standards-aligned Edpuzzle Originals, instructional videos with built-in practice created with you and your students in mind. With the time you save, you can focus on other important things. Sometimes the video content you're looking for doesn't exist yet, so why not try making it yourself? Edpuzzle's screen recording tool lets you create the video that fits your students' needs. When you're done, you can edit the video and embed questions all in one go. Your students will appreciate seeing a familiar, friendly face as they learn. Once you're ready to assign your lesson, that's when the magic happens. You can hold students accountable for watching the entire video and monitor as they watch it at their own pace. Then, use Edpuzzle's real-time analytics to figure out who's ready to move on to the next lesson and who needs a little more help. That way, you can decide how to best use your time in the classroom. So, the next time you want to assign a video, let Edpuzzle be your guide. You'll be joining a network of educators who are changing the face of 21st century teaching, one video lesson at a time.
What is?
Kids these days are learning how to do almost everything through video.
The tool which I've been talking about to promote the concept acquisition through active learning engagement is Edpuzzle. So again, let me bring back, because I am telling you the strategies along with the technical skills, digital as well as the AI skills. So as per my talk, as per my topic of the discussion, I wish to teach Creative Commons licenses to my students. I find out an interesting video in the YouTube, which is talking about Creative Commons licenses. So I had gone through that video, and it is, of course, useful for basic level of understanding as well as application. To ensure that is, to certify it, yes, it is correct. I again taken a help of AI tool called AI Studio. And I know the technique of downloading the video from the YouTube. I have told you SS. The video got downloaded, and I went to AI Studio, and AI Studio, I registered myself with using my Gmail account, and using the plus sign, I uploaded this video and selecting the file and uploaded this video. Then, of course, using the prompt option, I asked, and it also certified. It has given a detailed explanation on there, which is there on my screen. Fine. Now, it is promoting the concept acquisition through active learning engagement. Very good. Now, how to use the Edpuzzle? So, Edpuzzle is a very simple tool. To understand the Edpuzzle registration, I'll just take a minute. So, I just take a minute. Now, I'm going to, in my site, there are some Edpuzzle learning videos are there. Okay, I'll just run one video, which is talking about how to get registered with Edpuzzle. I'm just running for a minute, please. Some test is going on in the university, so a lot many bandwidth has been allocated for that. So now I'm maintaining a balance between the concept, digital skills and competencies, as well as the AI tools also here. Probably there was a bandwidth issue because it has been given to major part has been done. No problem. You can also access this one later also. That's not an issue at all. Fair enough. Okay, fine. So that you can search in the internet that how to get registered. That system will tell you. Not a problem. Let me start using the Edpuzzle directly. So I opened the Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle. The purpose of the Edpuzzle, which is again AI-based tool, which is providing the learner-centric pedagogy, a wonderful tool for the learner-centric pedagogical approach. Okay, you need to sign up. In my case, I have already signed up as a teacher, and you can sign up with your simple Gmail account itself. I already done it earlier. Okay, I've been writing my okay, and you can simply give your account. Fine. So using your existing Gmail account, you can allow them to use it also. That's not at all a problem at all. Okay, this is the Edpuzzle interface. Okay, now in the YouTube, we have sorry. Any question you are asking, madam? Somebody's microphone is on. Are you asking any question or simply?
Banu, can you please mute?
Okay, so okay, Creative Commons licenses. This is what the Creative Commons licenses video which we downloaded. But for the Edpuzzle, either you can use the downloaded video or you can use this link also. Okay, now I went to the Edpuzzle. I copy the Edpuzzle over here and I click on search. And let me remind you once again, this video we are giving to the students before the class, before the lab, and this is again the part of the flip mode of teaching. But only flip is not working. So along with the flip, I am creating a learner-centric environment. इसको हिंदी में कहते हैं शिक्षार्थी केंद्रित अप्रोच. शिक्षार्थियों को जो चाहिए हम वो दे रहे इधर. क्योंकि I know as a teacher, I know what is required to be understood. So because when I'm giving this environment to my students, what I did, I will be embedding some questions through which students can able to understand better. Okay, this is the video. And there is a beauty for this video. The best part is, you see the total length of the video is 5 minutes 30 seconds. 5 minutes 33 seconds. Okay. And you can see 3 bars here. One is a black bar. And there are 2 white bars are there. One is on the left hand side, one is on the right hand side. Okay. So here, in these 2 bars, for example, if you want the first 2 minutes only, you can bring the right bar to the left bar and you can work. If you say that, no, sir, I want last 10 minutes only, bring the left bar towards the right. No, sir, I want center 1 minute. You bring left hand side, right hand side, you can do it. Okay. So that's how we can manage these things. That's the very beauty of the system. Okay. Now the second point is now coming to straight away because we have a limited time. So let's come to the questions now. So when I click on the questions here, when I click on the questions, there are two options are coming, friends. What is the first one? Generate questions. Because already one certain AI based knowledge was already there in this ed puzzle. When you upload a video, when you ask the system that generate questions, it will be asking you which question. One is an open-ended. Are you looking for open-ended AI-based questions? Or are you looking for multiple choice AI-based questions? Are you looking for both? I'm saying both. See what happens. Could you please mute, madam? Madam, could you please mute these people? I'm stopping as thinking that they may be asking some questions. Vijulata garu will mute cheyandi, please.
Yes, sir. Bhanu, can you? Yes, sir. I will do it.
Now, you see the AI system which is embedded with the ed puzzle for this video has generated four questions. So on the left hand side, you can see first question is at 2 minutes 12 seconds, which is a multiple choice. Second question is 2 minutes again 12 seconds, which is an open-ended. Third one, first one is 2 minutes 12 seconds. I think there was a small, yeah. Look at this.
Use CC. Have you ever
Okay. Now you see 2 minutes 12 seconds, 2 minutes 12 seconds, 2 minutes 18 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes 3 seconds, 3 minutes 9.
Bhanu, can you please mute?
Okay. So now you see there are four questions. Already we got it. And these four questions in Ed Puzzle, AI is saying that, yes, these four questions are were important. And so that to understand this blended, the Creative Commons video to the students. Fine. Now, the second important point is fine. But sir, the total length of the video is 5 minutes 33 seconds. But why there is no question before 2 minutes? Either, see, you if you can use your natural intelligence to ask the question at before 1 o'clock, 1 minute, or before 2 minutes. But before you ask the questions, please understand, this is not a formative assessment. This is not a summative assessment. This is only promoting the concept acquisition through active learning environment where students will be engaged before the class. And with this kind of engagement, they can come to the class, face-to-face class, and you will be connecting these questions to them. This is what I have been doing for last 18 years and at puzzle almost 12 plus years without any difficulty. But again, हमारे लिए डाउट है सर ये क्वेश्चन कैसे पूछा जाएगा मतलब 1 मिनट के नीचे again go back to AI Studio because earlier we have already uploaded a video there. Okay, now we can ask the AI once again, provide me one open-ended question at 45 seconds and 45 seconds and 65 65th second. So again I'll say with the attached video. Provide me one open-ended question at 45th second, 45th second and 65th second. 45th second, 45th second, and hope you're all following me. This is important, friends. So I'm taking the help of AI to get a suggestion. Okay? Again, please understand carefully. I'm a subject expert. I want to see what suggestion it will give so that I can take it further a better way. So it is cross-checking that video. Look at this. Look at this. Let me copy this to have a better understanding. Copy the text. I went to my the same text file which I copied. Control V. See. Okay. Now, so at the 45th second mark, it is saying, yes, in what ways do you think the concept of permission in the digital world differs from how it operated before the widespread use of the internet? This question is an open-ended question because it does not have a single right answer. It invites personal reflections and considerations. So when we give this question to the student, let us see that what he will answer. Then when he come back to the class, and this is the answer he will be giving there while he watching the video. Okay. And second question is, if you are creating something and want to encourage its reuse, what aspects of your work are intended to use might influence the specific Creative Commons licenses you would choose? Okay, fine. This seems to be okay. Okay, so I think this is the way the system provides the inputs for you. Second point, please keep in mind, at this point of time, because I've been talking about questions and all. Okay, before I take this one further, let me show you one small interesting video where these questions have been already embedded, and it is a small smoothie preparation video. See, in this video, please confirm that this screen is visible to all of you. My mouse pointer is also visible. So this video, friends, has some interesting dots below the screen. See, this is the sorry. Hold on. So there's a first dot, second dot, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. Okay. So the first one is when I move my cursor over there, you see ingredients list. This is what I'm talking about, embedding the questions on the top of the video. Hope you understand this. Okay. And this is an excellent tool for this blended learning environment. Simply giving the videos will not suffice. Simply students not the head, but they are not learning anything. Now here we can track whatever outcome is coming. You can analyze with the AI platforms, and you can take a final concerted decision. That's what I'm looking. AI cannot replace the teacher. It is a facilitator. It is an enabler, and so that we can reach the unreached much better way. Okay. So, and again, I'm telling you, whether you like this statement or not, teachers cannot be replaced. Teacher cannot be replaced. Teacher cannot be replaced. Technologies to facilitate to teach better. I often used to say that to teach with a quality, to teach with innovation, गुणवत्ता के साथ, नवाचारों के साथ पढ़ाने के लिए ये टूल्स की जरूरत है, not to replace the teacher. हाँ, people are talking about so many things, but as a person of using the AI, ultimately you see, whatever the AI is giving a decision, I'm taking a final call. Okay? Okay, let me run this. This is the ingredients list, friends. Watch the video. Just a 1 minute video, please. First of all, watch the video, then I'll ask the question later. The question I will ask later, don't worry. Watch the video carefully. It is only 1 minute smoothie preparation video. In every stage, it is promoting the understanding of the concept with active learner engagement. Okay, let me take it first one. Of course, ingredients list, fine. The first activity, multiple choice question. Of course, we know it is a strawberry. What will happen if I click on blueberry? Check. It tells you the correct answer. Again, understand carefully. This is not assessment for this point. And this is promoting the understanding of the concept through active learner engagement. Okay. Now, second interaction. And it is asking what are the ingredients that has been added so far. Strawberry, blueberry. For example, if I click on milk, if you check it out, it says that 2 correct answers, 1 wrong answer. Then it is asking us to rewatch again. Okay. Now next one. Fill in the blanks. So first one is multiple choice. Second one is highlighting the correct answer. Third one is fill in the blanks. Strawberries and blueberries are mixed with milk and oatmeal. Okay, I'll write down the wrong answer. Let's see. Check. Okay, you see the correct answer. Blue in small. Milk again in small. Fine, no problem. It's cookies. Right? If you want to go back once again and you correct it now. BLUE mixed with MILK oatmeal. Okay. You may be having so many questions about this. I will answer later. Okay. And finally, it will be taking you to the critical thinking process. And it is asking you what is the correct statement. There are 9 statements are there. Out of the 9 statements, 3 statements are correct. So that is what I'm talking about in the Ed puzzle. Okay. Now I have one multiple open-ended question. The first open-ended question is at 45th second. This is the question. Okay. But this question seems to be too long. Can we short this question? Yes. Again, go back to AI. Okay. and we can create a prompt. Shorten the attached, shorten the statement, run. Okay, so it has given 3 options. How has digital permission changed from pre-internet times? More appropriate. How is permission different online than before the internet? Okay, नीचे देखिएगा फोकसिंग डिफरेंट है. चलो इनमें से एक ऑप्शन में ले लेता हूं. Okay, again you don't copy just like that. Copy the text so that it will be having a reference also later. Okay, so come here. Control V. Okay, so the question is, how is permission different online than before the internet? How has digital permission changed from pre-internet times? Okay. This is also okay. And second one is also okay. I'll take one. First one. Then the question is, it's a 45th second. So here, hope you are all watching me. So bring the cursor, because already we generated 4 questions. You cannot generate from the 8 puzzle. Now bring the cursor to 45th second. Okay, stop the video
or read
and click on open-ended on the right side and copy the question here. And you may allow the students to give the audio responses. Say save.
using the work
So 4 questions we generated through AI and 1 question with the help of AI. 45th second. Okay. There is another interesting question. People may be asking, okay, sir, first time you are giving this video, it will run. And they may understand, they may not understand, but simply they run this video. But one of the source of my ensuring the blended learning environment is video. But video is not enough. Along with the video, this is the practice I do for last so many years. The same thing I've been telling you here. The video, along with the video, I'm providing one small article. This is for my UG plus 4-year UG plus research students and PG students, as well as the research scholars in their 1-year coursework. This is the way that I teach. So I provided one video and it has got a basic and application. I hope you understand. So first of all, I provided this video to my students. My students are watching this video and they will also look the small PPT, text material which I've said. And after doing these 2 things, I will give a small activity. This was done 48 hours before my class. So no student will be allowed to sit in a pale and stale faces. And by the way, in my online classes, I don't differentiate between online and offline. Online and offline, blended. No, there is no difference. If the student switched off the camera for 1 minute, because I want they should take the notes, no screenshots taking. Because we know our experience. When we take a screenshot, it goes to the gallery. We assume that we will watch it later. Our 90% survey says we never watch. That will remain there in the gallery or uploaded in the Google Photographs. That was strictly followed. So when the student comes to the class with these basic questions, whatever I asked, so I'll see that whether they understood or not. I will connect the questions there. To the extent possible, I will provide additional information in the face-to-face classroom. Okay, at the end of the class, again go back. I will update the questions and I'll increase the one level. Of course, basics they understood, but they need more understanding, because after basic, we have advanced level of understanding. Afterwards, application level. They'll come to the lab. For the advanced level of understanding, again, 1 or 2 videos and little advanced level questions. I don't want to tell thousands of AI tools. Just 1 or 2 tools are enough for you. Okay. So, but if you want to compare the questions from A, B, C, D, that's okay. Okay. So, in the advanced level of understanding, the question, and some of my students, even the basics, they could not able to understand. I will reduce the little level of the video and I'll provide to them. That's how the iteration will happen. So, to the extent possible, I myself will use my natural intelligence, my subject expertise, because I've been teaching in this way for many years, to provide the questions. Since wonderful, accommodative, customized AI platforms are available, as a proponent of AI, I also seek opinion. I also seek opinion from AI. So, what is its opinion? Where am I going correctly or not? But whatever decision I will take, that is purely depend on myself. I don't want to use cut, copy, paste. Okay, click on assign. So there is one class called ABC. Okay, now what is the time? So here we can give the time. I'm giving completely 1 full day. So it is saying that morning 00 hours to 11:59. And if it is very important, I generally never allow the students to skip the video. I enable the prevent skipping option. And depends on the importance of the video, I may force them to go for 2 iterations, minimum 2. In the second iteration, again, if I found the statistics are showing, the analytics are showing that it's happening well, then I don't. Otherwise, I increase the questions, because here in the blended mode of teaching, the advantage is students can meet me personally in my conventional classroom. So the flipped learning along with the, okay, and here the captions, I'll make it on assign. Here, there are 2 different ways, 3 different ways this can be used. Number 1, we can use the live mode. So I have a smart board in my classroom. You open this video, you click on this live mode. If the students were allowed to open the mobile phones, or they can answer in your presence, this can be done. No, sir, we have a learning management system like Canvas, Moodle kind of a thing. So you can use it. And the third alternative is simply invite the students, and a class code link will be provided. Copy that link, paste it in the WhatsApp group, and ask the students to open. If the student clicks on that password, if you press the enter button, see, this is the way student will see. Okay, he'll say, Kaushal. You click on open join class. Right? You see, this is the video he has uploaded today. And there are certain questions are already there. 45, 12, 2 minutes, 12 seconds, 2 minutes, 12 seconds, and so on and so forth. And student will run the video.
Have you ever wondered how to download and share digital content legally? How do you let people know that you want them to reuse your own work?
And if he clicks on CC,
Creative Commons licenses can help you do both. We'll show you how. Our world's exploded with digital opportunities. Now we can communicate, share, and work together using the exceptional distribution network that is the Internet. Information and content can fly between us in exciting new ways. But it's important to know that when something is created, say a photo, a document, or a music track, it's automatically protected by copyright. Copyright enables people to say who can share and reuse their creations. You must always obtain someone's permission before sharing or reusing them.
It has stopped because the question has been asked over there. The question has been asked over there. Okay, now you see. So here, of course, I have not put any controls. Before answering, the student can rewatch the video. This is what I'm talking about, the personalized learning. Submit. At the same time, he was not convinced that how it is being done. So he can ask the question, need to ask or add anything. So he'll say, sir, please provide me another video or PPT for better understanding. He submitted. Okay. So then at this point of time, if he simply clicks the leave the class, he left the class. Okay. And as a teacher, so I want to know if I refresh my page, I got Kaushal joined. He has completed only 10% of the video. Okay. So in the 10% of the video, the entire thing, whatever you could see, is only a snapshot. Okay. These things can be analyzed. And he's saying that, sir, please provide me another video. Means he's saying that he's maybe having some difficulty. Maybe quality of the video is too high or too low. Language is a problem. His understanding levels may be different. Okay. So we may ask the system, we may provide. So I instead of providing this one, for example, this student is from Telangana. He may say that, sir, if I can get the information in Telugu, this abstract of the video, I'll be happy. So what you can do, again, come to AI Studio again, and in AI Studio, come below, say, provide me brief abstract of the attached video in Telugu language. Okay, run. And it's saying that the video was not attached. Oh, probably I think it must have missed. Fine. Again, do it. Plus sign. Upload the file. This is the Creative Commons video. Okay. క్షమించండి, మీ వీడియోను జోడించలేదని గమనించాను. మీరు వీడియో యొక్క లింకును లేదా వీడియో సమాచారాన్ని ఇస్తే నేను తెలుగులో సారాంశాన్ని అందించగలను. You see that? How nicely it is saying. Now, I'll just copy the text once again and let me paste it. Provide me a brief abstract of the attached video in Telugu language. Run. See, it's coming. So small abstract will facilitate the learning of the learner. Please try to understand here. Okay. So again, what I can do for the benefit of, I'm sorry that, this can be done in around any number of Indian languages, because since this workshop is being organized from southern India, so I've been telling, इस हिंदी में कर सकते हैं, गुजराती में कर सकते हैं, मराठी में कर सकते हैं, किसी भी भाषा में करना चाहे तो कर लो, ऐसा कोई दिक्कत की बात नहीं. Okay, let me copy this one, and again the word file, Control V. Okay, watch it. E-video, let me say it in English itself. In Telugu, it's saying that ఈ వీడియో క్రియేటివ్ కామన్స్ లైసెన్స్ వివరిస్తుంది. ఇది డిజిటల్ కంటెంట్ చట్టబద్ధంగా డౌన్లోడ్ చేయడానికి మరియు పంచుకోవడానికి మరియు so see what I'm trying to say, that this will facilitate. See, many times people will say, no, why Telugu? Yes, of course, you're not supposed to speak, and you're supposed, but it all depends on the level of the person. Because majority of the students we are getting, barring from few institutions, are from village background. They studied in their local language, Hindi. Okay, मैं सेम थिंग में हिंदी में करके दिखा दूंगा, आप देख लीजिएगा, वो मेरे लिए काफी आसान है. ओके, प्रोवाइड विद एब्स्ट्रैक्ट ऑफ वीडियो इन तेलुगु लैंग्वेज, मैंने कहा था ना, इसको हिंदी में कह देता हूं. देखिए, ये हिंदी में भी आ रहा है. So the same thing you can provide to the students. I don't know, one of the faculty attending is, putting something crying. Okay, so a nice emoji. Somebody is crying. हो सकता है कि इनको लगता है कि तेलुगु में बताना अच्छी बात नहीं है, या उनके कॉलेज में तेलुगु बोलने वाले शायद नहीं होंगे. हमारे यहाँ तो इस देश में तो सारे भाषा चलते हैं मित्रों. ओके, मैं आपको ये बात कह रहा हूं. नाउ यू कैन सी इट हियर. आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग ऑन अ लाइटर साइड. कंट्रोल वी. जिसको हिंदी आता है, ये मत कहना कि सर हिंदी में मुश्किल है हमें. नहीं, हिंदी देखिए, और क्या जरूरी है. When I'm saying something, and not only this one, I'm just only talking about this part as a video. Okay, we can do the same thing in the text. Cha, madam is saying Ananda Bhashpalu. Thanks, Amma. We're Ananda Bhashpalu annaru, chala santosham. Okay, good. So it's possible. And my point, what I'm trying to bring to your kind attention over here, friends, it's not AI. And it's not only these technologies, these options are facilitating the learner to teach something creatively as well as the innovatively. Let me stop sharing my screen. So, few things, because before you may ask me questions. First point is, blended learning is blending of the teaching learning experiences in online and offline environment. One of the core reason for blended learning, because students are expecting the value addition. Unless and until the students will not get the value addition, they may not be in a position to sit in the class, because they are already updated. They are already upgraded. Only thing is, one of the biggest advantages, we are teachers. We are subject experts. We are having 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, people like me. Almost I am 33 years old. Yesterday, I was in Hyderabad in one of the institution covering this entire day. Faculty members are saying that, sir, it's not one day is not enough. We'll go for 3 days. I said, first of all, do it. The point is that it all depends. It happened only with the teacher. Please understand. My purpose is not to tell too many tools. No. These tools should support the teacher. These tools support the teaching learning process. And these tools will enhance the teaching so that the teacher can teach something better, effectively. But to conclude, two things I missed to say that. Technology is enabler. Technology is a facilitator, no doubt about it. But To use these options, first of all, of course, the subject expertise and so on and so forth are very important. The teacher must be creative. Teacher must be innovative. First point. Second point. I'll give you time for you to speak also, no problem. You can post the questions also if something is there, because mine is a practical session. So it's not a theoretical, but so if you want, I'll show also. Second point is, every teacher must get the training should be focused, outcome based, and hands-on based. In this regard, I'll congratulate the organizers, Madam Vijulata Garu, and the Honorable Principal, Vice Principal Garu, Director, of course, IQSC Coordinator, Madam Vijulata Garu, and other correspondent, Madam, and of course, all of them. And, Madam Professor Badali, and many of them. You did an excellent job. You did an excellent job. Okay, somebody is asking question, information. Sir, could you please provide Word or PDF form? You mean to say my PowerPoint presentation? Are you looking from Redmi 9A? Yes. Madam, you visit my site. You visit professorksrinivas.in. You're only asking for PPT. The entire presentations of mine are available there. You use it. Or still, if you don't find it, I'll share it with my to the organizers. Second point. So what I said, your training should be focused, outcome based, and hands-on based. I can't give you extra time for the hands-on based because it's on hardly 2-hour session. Okay. So you must have noted down the points, because listening only one part, listening and following the steps is second part. Third part is listening, following the steps, and practicing at home. And first of all, practice blindly. Initially, understand the steps. Then try to align how these techniques, how this information which is already available can help my students to teach something better. And here, teaching means it's not only lecturing, you are also facilitating the guided self-study mode. समझ में आ गया आप सबको? Blended learning में ये component भी है. This is one of the modern pedagogy. And यहाँ हमने क्या किया था? Flip pedagogy को use किया ही किया है. Flip के साथ साथ हमने वो कंटेंट को इंटरैक्टिव बना के लर्नर सेंट्रिक मोड में ले जाने का कोशिश हमने किया था. उसमें एआई का सहारा लिया था हम लोग. We have taken the help of AI also. Okay. And third one, which is very, very important, environment. సార్ ఏం చేయాలి సార్? మా కాలేజీలో మా ప్రిన్సిపాల్కి చెప్పాలా ఇవన్నీ అడుగుతారు మన వాళ్ళు. No, you attend the workshop, you simply follow these instructions. As long as we are not deviating the curriculum, we are not teaching anything wrong. We are only facilitating the learner, and also we are creating an environment which is flexible, adaptable, personalized, engaging, interactive, and interesting. So no need of permission from principal, head of the department, vice chancellor, pro-vice chancellor, deans, directors, rectors. No. Because when we go to the class, we don't take any permissions. We were supposed to teach. So you create your own environment. If you visit my site, there was a famous quote by Albert Einstein. He said, I do not teach anyone. I only provide the environment. Third one, positive intent and right attitude. These two things will help you to take the things much better and much faster. I stop it here. Your questions are welcome now. You can write the questions in the chat box. I don't mind answering that. Yeah, I think participants can unmute. I'll be more happy. Yeah. And please identify yourself, because I can't, because the focus was given on my face. So we want everybody to be part of this. Or if you have some issue, you can write the questions in the chat box.
Thank you so much, sir, for such an insightful and inspiring session.
Participants who wish to raise questions can switch on their videos as well and ask questions.
Great. ఏం సార్ అంజయ్ గారు అడుగుతారా? Yes, you can ask the question, sir. All right.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
This is IQAC coordinator.
Yeah, చెప్పండి.
All questions, sir.
Yeah.
When you go to a class where you don't have a smart board or anything, your mobile, how do you handle this blend class?
Very good question, ma'am. I think I don't, because what I believe personally, teacher is far, far, far better than the smart board.
True.
So whatever, this is one of the best practice I promote across India when I go to the NACs also. See, outside the classroom, we require technology. Before the student come, they require. But when the student come to the class, these questions are there in the mind. So since we have COs, POs, PSOs, the teacher can connect those questions and write down the question in the whiteboard, or if you have a smart board, they need not rerun it. They can only show against this particular point what question has been asked and what kind of answer can be given. That is very much possible, and it should be, because there in a classroom environment, I myself personally feeling, if of course projection purpose only we may use it, but even projection purpose also I'll try to connect it, because the questions are important, because I'm already engaged my learner before the class. I have a complete statistics. Now I showed just part of the tip of the iceberg only. A complete statistics is available, and I got it analyzed with the help of AI platforms. So you can do it, man. Not a problem.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else? A valid question? Otherwise, we would like to end the session. You can please post your queries in the message box.
Yes, Genomio Moodle is free, madam. I think Jeevan Jyoti. Yes, Genomio Moodle is free, and you can use this platform. Either you can use Genomio Moodle or Canvas or even simple Google Classroom to share this videos with the students. Why I'm asking in Genomio? You see, my site, professorksrinivas.in, was designed, developed, and delivered with the help of Genomio only. But the front face, the domain I registered myself, which is costing me 5,000 rupees for 25 years. Beyond that, everything free, madam. Yes, possible. And very simple to learn also. Very easy to learn, very simple to learn.
Anybody else?
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you, sir. I think it was a wonderful session, sir. You ran us through so many softwares and opened as a new window to how we can, introduce flipped classroom and blended learning. Thank you so much, sir. I request my colleague, Ms. Barnali, to propose a vote of thanks. Barnali?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Allow me to now propose the vote of thanks for today. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Professor K. Srinivas, for his invaluable insights and thought provoking sessions. His expertise and innovative approaches to teaching have broadened our understanding of modern pedagogical techniques and inspired us to adopt strategies that will truly transform the learning experience for our students. To all the participants, I extend my appreciation for your enthusiasm, active engagement, and willingness to embrace new ideas. Your commitment to continuous professional development is commendable, and it is your dedication that will make the implementation of these strategies impactful. Thank you. Request you to please provide your feedback now. Your feedback is incredibly important to us. The feedback link has already been shared in the WhatsApp group as well as in the Zoom chat box. I request all the participants to be present for the day 4 session, which will be on building smart classrooms, creating adaptive learning environments with AI and ICT. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And
It's a
one of
pleasure having.
yeah, thank you. One of the
Thank you,
participant
sir.
is saying that my Telugu is good. నేను తెలుగు వాడినండి.
That's
నేను
great.
హైదరాబాద్ వాడిని, తెలుగు వాడిని.
That's wonderful.
And I'm happy to speak in Telugu, but because I know many participants probably now, pan India must be attending. Okay. Thank you very much, Madam Vijayalakshmi
Sir,
garu.
your Hindi is extremely good.
मैडम पता है मेरा हिंदी क्यों अच्छा है? मेरा तेलुगु बढ़िया है, इसलिए हिंदी अच्छा है.
True.
Thanks, Andy.
Enjoy.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. Bye.